and we're at La Purisima Concepcion. But we're not there yet, so we'll be there right now. We're here. That's right, I just teleported. Now let's take a look inside. The animal corral. It is stocked with different animals that may have been present during the mission days. This is the El Camino Real. This is the aqueduct. Throughout this area are remnants of the mission. This, for example, is part of the original aqueduct system. We'll start our tour at the cemetery. There are no more graves within the cemetery, just a cross at the far end. But beware, legend has it that the cemetery and actually the whole mission is haunted. From the cemetery, you can easily see the back of the campanario with its 3 bells. They didn't know what the original bell tower design looked like, so this bell tower is copied from the one at Santa Ynez. Now we will enter the church. There are simple stenciled wall decorations and very little fixtures and furniture. In the 1800s, there were no pews. When people attended services, they stood, sat, or knelt on the floor. If you look down, you'll see the grave of Father Mariano Payeras. Now we will visit the workshop rooms and the soldier barracks. This workshop is a combination of workshop space and barrack space. Work was performed here and soldiers lived here. Each mission had a few soldiers stationed at the mission to provide protection and escort duty. The soldiers were housed in a large barracks room with areas for each defined by markings on the wall. Individual belongings are hung on the wall behind the soldier's cot. Behind me are tanned hides. Leatherwork was a very important part of mission life. In addition to using hides as a trading currency, the missions used leather tongs to hold the buildings together. And of course, saddles and gear for the horses had to be made. Other workshop rooms included weaving and candle making. Now let's move on to the workshop courtyard. Out in the workshop courtyard, during mission life, docents in costumes are stationed at various areas to show visitors how various tasks were performed during the mission period. They are active making bread, making soap, and making tortillas. The monastery is where the padres lived and ran the mission. Usually 2 were assigned to each mission. In addition to the padres' room, the monastery here contained the main meeting room, a rather large chapel, and the mission office. Before we enter the kitchen, let's check out the roof here. It gives us the best look at how mission roofs were actually constructed. The inside of the kitchen is standard across most missions. The blacksmiths both lived and worked here. During Mission Life Day celebrations, there is a working blacksmith at the shop and he makes souvenir nails for those who come out to visit him. The nails are made in the form they would have been made during the mission period. Awesome.
We use this to make the hair. So you gotta make sure that goes here. And then I'm gonna cut it off, okay? And just back up and get it all down. Move that way.
small Indian village that has been reconstructed. Here you can see an actual example of the tule huts that the Chumash used as homes. This is a vegetable garden. It is laid out as it might have been when the mission was active and irrigated in the same way. And right here there's a turkey. A section of the animal corral. Bacon. Directly across from the center of the monastery building is the main mission fountain. Water from the fountain flowed from the fountain down to the mission lavanderia. Well, this concludes my tour of Mission La Purisima Concepcion. One of the things I learned was this place is big. I hope you will all get a chance to visit this wonderful mission someday. This is Tyler Tang, out.